Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Jess and I am guiding you through today a very classical Pilates inspired flow. This is going to be a very short and sweet class, but getting lots done. We're going to be targeting the full body, and this is a very grounded flow. We're going to spend most of the time on our back and some of our time seated up. So no standing, no jumping, very apartment friendly, and no equipment or body weight. So if this is something you're interested in, stick around. Let's We're going to begin laying down on our back, where we're going to spend most of our time today. So this is a great one to do first thing in the morning if you're just getting out of bed, or any time that you really just want to stay nice and grounded to the floor. We're going to be on our back here, and I would like you to bring your hands to your rib cage. Feet can be flat on the floor, out extended, however feels most comfortable for you today. And we're just going to begin with some lovely deep breaths. You can soften the gaze or close the eyes, and hands to the outside of the ribs, fingertips facing in. We're going to take a nice big deep breath in, and as you do so, can you feel those ribs expanding wide to the sides of the room? And as you exhale, feel those ribs closing back down to center. Inhale through the nose, palms are pressed away from each other by the ribs. Exhale, fingertips find each other back at center. Lovely. This breath pattern is called our Pilates breath, also known as lateral thoracic breath. And this breath is very important, a very core pillar of Pilates, as it helps us not only to breathe nice and deeply, but also engage more effectively through the core, move with more control. So as much as you can as we move through this class, breathing in this manner, in through the nose, ribs open, out through the mouth, ribs close. Beautiful. Now, if they aren't already, bring your feet to the floor, bending the knees. Your heels are going to be quite close to the glutes and about hips width distance apart. Your palms are going to start down by your side. We are going to take some shoulder bridges. Now to begin, keeping your palms pressed down, arms down by your side, take a nice big deep breath in. On your exhale, can you tuck the tailbone, start to scoop the glutes off the mat, then the low back, mid back, upper back, all the way to your up on the shoulders. Then on an inhale, roll it back down, upper back, mid back, low back, hips. Beautiful. Exhale to roll it up, squeezing the glutes at the top. Inhale to come down. Now this is our base level. If you want to stay here, stay here. If you would like a little bit more though, we're going to get those arms involved. As you lift the hips, can you lift the arms up, fingertips to the ceiling? And as you inhale, lower down, bring your arms back down. Beautiful. Exhale to lift, squeezing the glutes, fingertips to the sky. Inhale, lower. Also making sure those inner thighs are squeezing towards each other so our knees are staying nice and in line with our hips. Oftentimes when we come up, the body wants to send the knees wide. This takes the load out of the glutes, but we want to be working those here, so keep them down in line with those hips. Beautiful. Let's go. 4, 3, 4, 2, and in 1. We're going to come all the way down. Can you keep your arms up towards the ceiling though? Hips touch the mat, arms up high. We're going to start with some abdominal prep here, a crunch variation. Take a nice big deep breath in, and on your exhale, tuck the chin slightly as head, neck, and shoulders round up, arms either side of the body. Inhale, head, neck, and shoulders relax back down, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, we come up. Inhale, lower. Now you want to make sure that with your chin, we're not squeezing it to the chest, a slight lift away from the chest, but your eyes are staying facing the ceiling and then looking to the knees. So not staying looking up as you crunch up. Follow your hands with your eye line. Let's go for 3, 4, 2, And last one. On this next one, can you come all the way up? Hold. We're going to take our hundreds here. We're going to start to pulse the arms by your side. Keep your head, neck, and shoulders as lifted as you can. Chin slightly parallel to the floor, away from the chest. We breathe in and out. In, out. Big breath in. You've got this. And out. Last one. Big deep breath in. And out. Can you roll it down? Beautiful work. Take a moment. Take a breath. We are going to move into a little bit more core work, but a bit more dynamic here. Can you bring one leg in towards the body? Grab hold of your knee. Extend the opposite leg out long. Now I want us to be moving here without rocking the hips here. So really think of core engaged and on. Belly button drawing in and up towards the chest. Take a nice big deep breath in and exhale. Switch. You can stay here with your head, neck, and shoulders lowered, switching one knee, then the other. These are our single leg switches. If you would like a little more though, you come back up into your crunch, hold that shape as you bring one knee in and the other out. Beautiful. With our knees, we want to be as light as possible. We're not yanking that knee in, trying to knee ourselves in the face. We're getting a crunch through the core, working on control and stability. Make this slow, make it smooth. Pointing the toes for length as we lengthen the leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch one of your legs. Can you lift the other one up and down? Beautiful. Point the toes as you lift. Flex the feet as you come down. Chin is away from the chest, but looking to the knee. We go for 3, 4, 2, and for 1. Keep that leg lifted to the ceiling. Lower the leg that you are hugging down. Heel, toes on the floor. Your palms are going to stay pressed down here. We're taking a single leg bridge. So similar to what we started with, but this time this leg is up in the sky. If this is too much, feel free to lower it back down. Let's challenge ourselves though. Palms pressed down. Leg is lifted. Take a nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, squeeze the glutes. Lift the hips as high as you can. Inhale, we come down. Keep that leg high. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, lower. Exhale to lift. Now we're squeezing the glutes here, but we're also engaged through the core, not just letting our chest flare and the back arch. Think long and strong through that core. We go for 3, 2, and last one. Come all the way up. Hold your hips high. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those glutes. Can you lower that lifted leg? Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. With your lifted leg, can you bring that knee in towards the chest? Hold. Can you extend that leg out? Round up into your crunch. We're going to do the same again with our single leg switches. You can stay here. If you want to progress though and get a little bit spicier today, instead of that knee being bent, we keep it long. You do the same thing, but just with the legs long. Whew, keep that breath. Let's go. 4, 3, 4, 2, and in 1. Can you grab hold of the leg that was lifted previously? Plant the other foot down. I'm getting mixed up myself. So the leg that was lifted towards the ceiling, this time is on the ground. Opposite leg stays lifted. Roll it back down. We're going to come into our single leg shoulder bridges. From here, take a nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the glutes up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come down. Fabulous. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Trying to keep the hips moving evenly. There is a tendency here to kind of dump the weight into the hip that is grounded, the side that is grounded. So think of both hips trying to lift at the same level and lower. Beautiful. Exhale up. Inhale down. Let's go for 3, 4, 2, and last one. Can you come all the way up? Hold. We're going to lower that lifted leg. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 4, 3, 4, 2, and last one, lower it all the way down. Can you keep that leg lifted? Bring it to a bend here and lift the other leg to tabletop. So both legs are lifted. We're going to come into a double leg extension here. Nice classical move. It is a spicy one, but you've got this. So from here, can you round up into a crunch? Your arms either side of the legs. Beautiful. From here, on an inhale, can you come out? And then exhale, reach it up. Extend the legs, arms wide. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Well done. Trying to get nice and high as you come up. Chin is slightly tucked as you lift. Look to the sky as you lower. Let's go for 3. 4, 2. Last one. On this next one, hold your legs, hold your shins, or behind the thighs, wherever is most comfortable. We're going to start to roll like a ball, my favorite. You're going to bring the knees in and just simply roll like a ball. We rock forward and back. I want you to try to keep your heels in towards your glutes. So we're not just using the momentum of the legs, like swinging. We're rocking with the core. Chin is slightly tucked, nose to knees. We keep going. Get a little massage of the spine. And then finally, next time you're rolled up, can you come to your sit bones, plant your feet in front of you? Fabulous. We're going to stay seated like this. Bring your hands out in front of you. Moving through a little bit more core because it's so good. I'm a little out of breath out of those rolls. So if you are too, just take a nice big deep breath in and out. Gorgeous. We're going to come into a C-curl flow here. So feet are out in front of you, planted on the floor, knees at a bend, arms out long. On an exhale, can we tuck the tailbone? Find your C-curl. So what I want you to think of is this C shape. We're not folded long and looking to the ceiling. We're rounding through the spine. Think ribs to hips. And then inhale, we come up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone and roll it down. Inhale. Lovely. Let's go for 4 like this. Excellent. The core is our powerhouse. We're spending a lot of time on the core, but it is the foundation of everything else we build with the body. Strong core is a strong foundation for a strong body. Excellent. On this next one, when you come down, can you twist to one side, both arms long, almost like you're trying to reach for something lovely on the floor. There's a present down there for you. Bring it back to center. Come all the way up. Now we're so lucky, there's a present on the other side too. So twist back to center and up for our oblique twists. Really getting into the deep layers of our abdominals. Excellent. Your chest is moving with the arms. Make sure we're not just flinging the arms, but really following the fingertips with our eye line so that we're getting a nice rotation. Let's go for 3. We are almost done here, guys. 4, 2. And last 1. We're going to come up one more time. Meet me down in your C-curl. Halt. From here, can we lift the arms and lower? Biceps to ears, no higher. If you start to feel tension in the low back, round a little further and just reduce the range of motion with your arms or come up slightly higher. We're here for 3. 4, 2. And last 1, come all the way up. Can you extend your legs long, out wide into a V? Stay facing the direction you are facing. I'm going to spin around though so you can get a better view of what we're supposed to be doing. Excellent. So legs are out wide, toes are flexed, so feet are flexed. Your arms are out nice and long. We're coming into our saw. So take a nice big deep breath in as you do twist. Then exhale, reach one arm, opposite arm to opposite toes. And back. Other way. Twist, reach, press, press. We come all the way back up. The back arm that's away from the toes is reaching back behind you, almost like you're trying to keep those arms in the same line, just going in the opposite direction. And with these pulses, we're not bouncing. This is a very slow, very soft pulse. When we bounce, we stress out our tendons. We put excess pressure on our body. We don't want to do that. We are strong, but we want to be safe. So really soft. If you can reach the toes, fabulous. If you cannot, that is so fine. We are not here to perform. We are here to stretch. So just as far forward as you can reach, knowing that with time, with progression, we might reach for the toes. Some days when those hamstrings are a little tight, it's the shins, it's the knees. Maybe if you're a dancer or super flexible, you can get past the toes. For me, it's just the toes today. Let's go for one more on each side. Back to center, other side. Gorgeous. And from here, can you bring your feet in together to touch, knees open wide? We're in our seated butterfly. If this is feeling funky for the hip flexors, send those feet further away from the body. If you want more, walk those feet closer. Now we're going to hold the ankles, and from here, just drop those knees down as far as you can. If they're quite lifted, that's fine. You can always support yourself, your knees with some pillows or something like that. But I want us to try to open the knees as much as we can, not pushing or forcing, just finding a gentle stretch. Excellent. And then can we go nice and tall through the spine? Hold this nice long spine, flat through the back. We hinge at the hips, reach the torso forward, chest reaching towards the toes. This fold is small and it is soft. We're not trying to crank ourselves to the floor. We're trying to accentuate the stretch through the inner thighs, those hip flexors. Holding the toes or the ankles, hands can also be on the floor. And with every exhale, can you get a little deeper? You might start to feel this more through the back. Any pinching or twinging, just release, come out of this, ease. Otherwise, sink nice and deep, but flat through the spine. We don't want to be round, 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 nice and flat through the back. Gorgeous. Then let's walk our hands back up. Can you bring your feet into a cross-legged position? We're going to take a side body stretch here just to start to wind it down. First, let's roll our shoulders. Gorgeous. I don't know about you, but my core is feeling that today. One hand comes down to the floor. Inhale, reach the opposite arm up and overhead. Shoulders stacked, armpit shining towards the ceiling. And then come back. Opposite hand comes to the floor, armpit to ceiling. Maybe looking slightly up. And then back to center. We're going to take 3 big deep breaths here. On an inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale down. 2 more big breaths. And out. Last one. This time, bring your hands to heart center and give yourself a little round of applause. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me. That was a nice, short and sweet, but very spicy workout. Nice core control being built here. Classical Pilates is a lot of full body work, but predominantly focusing on core. No one come for me in the comments if the Pilates police are out there. But a lot of core focus classes in our classical repertoire. If this was something you were interested in seeing more of, please let me know. I have a few other workouts, Pilates classes on my channel, and I'd love for you to check them out. If there is some sort of style of class that you are particularly interested in, please also let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. But I appreciate you for joining me. Thank you for spending the time with me, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.